So if you look at the chart, the stock it is trying to recover. The stock is trying to recover, most certainly. A lot of interesting stuff, um, but still it doesn't show a significant strong uptrend. So the price is around 1319, and it's comfortably above the 20 EMA. Let me make those visible. Definitely it's above 20 EMA and still below 50 EMA, which is 1352. And it's definitely far below 200 EMA. So what does that tell us? Let me turn those off. Um, all right, okay. So what does that tell us? This is a short-term recovery inside a broader weak structure. So it still hasn't went up the 50 EMA. In simple terms, how do I summarize that? It's not bearish like before. Earlier you would see that it did show some bearish signs here, but unlike that, but at the same time I wouldn't call it as bullish either. So let's take a quick look at the support and resistance zones. The immediate support is the one I marked in yellow here, labeled as immediate support, is from 1250 to 1270. That's the immediate support. You can see that it almost formed a nice pattern here. Let me just draw it up, right? Reverse head and shoulder. So you can see that there is some support here. It's enjoying that support in this level. Definitely, certainly you can see it matches multiple ways, right? So, and the stronger support is around like 1252, the one I marked here. From 1250 to 1270, that's even more stronger. So let's go to the resistance zone. The first immediate resistance is 1315 to 1335. That's the immediate resistance. You can see that that range has been tested multiple times. Here it just goes exactly to that point. It falls back. A lot of times in this range, you will see the price try to break out, but only to fall back. So this is the immediate resistance you could see here, and the next resistance is about 1350 to 1375. And allow me to show one more interesting observation that I made as I was analyzing this. See, it's interesting to see that this range also aligns with the 50 EMA. I just turned on the 50 EMA, and what I see is the next resistance level, it just matches exactly with the 50 EMA, which is a strong supply zone in my view. Right. So if we look at the RSI is around 52. It shows mild bullish momentum. Is gradually building. It's slightly above 50, so that's what I would say. MACD is at -4. Still negative, but it's definitely improving. So momentum is recovering, but not fully bullish yet. So moving average we just looked at, it's an early recovery phase. We definitely need confirmation. We are looking for breakout here to take long positions. If you look at the last 5 days of price action here, how the candles have been formed on April the 8th and the 9th, what we see is price was higher near 1340 to 1370, but selling came in, so it had to fall back. So on April 10th, you will see a drop towards 1280. On April 13th, you will see that the price tested 1265. Again, it had to come back. There is some selling pressure there also. Now on 17th, We see spinning top near 1320-ish. Yeah. So this candle is important, right? So what it tells us is buyers push the price up, but sellers are still defending this level. They are not allowing it to move up. So what we're seeing is bounce from lows, now stuck near resistance, so leading to indecision. So at the very first level of resistance, it is stuck. So there is indecision in the market. So what would I watch for? I would focus on if I were to look for a bullish scenario, I would look for price to break out and sustain above 1330 to 1340, right? I'd like it to break out of this zone and then sustain. Then it could revisit, it could go up to 1350 to 1370 is comfortably, I can expect it to go into this range. In case of a bearish scenario, I'm looking at if the price fall